Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and whatever else is watching. My name is Nick, and we are playing once more Dragon Quest Builders on the Nintendo Switch 2. Well, actually, Dragon Quest Builders 2 on the Nintendo Switch 2. In the previous episode, we, expanded the mine. We found a new vein of copper, and we got our, miners more motivated by building out the bar. Building a bigger superset and a social superset. This episode, I intend to get more copper by, getting that base level, getting the town level up. And I think Dan has just that quest for us. The pub's coming along nicely, and the mine's looking more and more like a proper working pit. I cannot do accent, but the more tunnels you open up, the more workers you'll need to fill them. It's about time you rang the blessed bell again and brought in a few new faces. With a few more miners, our metal output will go up and I can get more bums on the seats in me pub. And the more they drink, the more they dig. It's a win-win situation. If you ain't banked up enough energy just yet, make yourself busy and see if there's anyone in need of a favor or two. That's sure to earn you some gratitude. Yeah, normally I would have already had some enough gratitude by now. And that's because I would have built myself a simple kitchen and a bedroom for these guys. And you know what? Let's do something just like that. It needs a light source in order to make it a basic bedroom. So, a small basic bedroom that will give me some cards. Yes. I don't have enough torches. I need torches in order to make these sconces. That's also something. These are sconces. This version of the ceramic sconce. However, just unlike the ceramic sconce, I again need to make a different item before. This is actually the same recipe as we had in Dragon Quest Builders 1. You need a torch and copper in order to get that. I need 3 of these. And then if I put them all in here, because this is a little bit smaller. Okay, so next up, that one there. That makes a small social bedroom. Add another light source. You know what? Put in. And this makes a small communal bedroom. This should get me up. Yes, this got me up. And that is what I would do always on my own. Just to get enough ringing. And with that, I can also complete ring the bell. In other words, other stuff I could have done my Grogs, Digby's and Bab's quest. That would have also gotten me enough of these gratitude points. But before we do that, actually I want to see how much the upgrade of my bar already. Oh wait, no, did I? No, I didn't. I got 9 lumps for having another vein. But my upgrade of the bar, how much did that add? Gather round, lads, it's time to kick off today's declaration, and it looks like we've bagged a bumper haul. First up, Nick's share, and he won't be disappointed. Here goes. 15 lumps of coal, 10 chunks of copper. And that's all? Yay. I thought I would have gotten a lot more from that. I don't think the... Oh, here's your share. Goldilocks got 126 lumps of copper. Goldilocks gets the most of it out of this. That's for sure. Thank you. Me need 648 more lumps of copper. Then me become copper golem. Oh, alright. That's your lot. You boys deserve a digger's jigger or two tonight. Let's make sure you're up bright and early for morning mining in the morning. Or for more mining in the morning. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, morale does give a little bit more, but the veins are the bigger solution though. And that's only when you do quests like these. Let's see if I can make the copper already into... Yeah. Let's get that going. And also, I'm gonna need a second one eventually. And that can give me some more glass later on. Let's get you going on some glass, shall we? Okay, so now that we've done that, let's ring this bell and get us some more miners. The more miners will also be the most increase in copper gained. The population of Nick's base just got a little bigger. Nick learns a load of new recipes. Okay, I learned an iron block. That is something that needs to be is part of the bar. All these things are things that we needed for the bar. Well, except for the silver brick. But the thing is, iron blocks require iron. We haven't found iron yet. Wooden door also requires iron. Connecting window. Simple bed. Ooh, cotton mattresses. Do we have cotton? Well, we don't have the simple beds just yet, but who knows? Connecting counter, bar counter. Now we can actually make our own bar counter. And not just use the bar counter that's already in there. Folding screen. Oh, this is gonna be useful. Water jug. Playing cards. Dumbbells. Okay. Well, these miners do need to work on their muscles though. A plant pot, mining tools, pop sign and dartboard. These two things, it might not look like it. You would say, hey, these are just wood, but they also require iron to be made. The sound of that bell is like music to my ears. I tell ya, I feel better at building stuff already. Hello! It looks like we got some newcomers to show around. Now we'll be digging up metal like nobody's business. That bell's bleeding brilliant. Okay, I needed that in order to get some more of the accent back. So, so you can make iron blocks and silver brick blocks now. You're getting a bit ahead of yourself. We haven't found any iron or silver yet. Did I spy playing cards and a dartboard in that book of yours? That's great. A few gains will liven up the pub no end. I've got a feeling life in this old town's about to perk up. All you need to do is build what you've invented in it. Yay! And... well, don't just leave the new lad standing there, Nick. Go over and give him a good old crumble done hello. Okay, so we got ourselves... yeah, some new miners, and who the hell are you? Watcha! We landed over here as soon as we heard that ringing sound, but we never expected to find all this. What's going on here, then? Hold on! You ain't fixing up the tunnels and digging for metal by any chance? Are ya? The children of Hagen are dead against anything of the sort. When the boss hears about this, you're for it. You are for it, sunshine. Oi, you! You leave Neek alone, you dear. I'll be having none of that talk in this town. Is this a dream? A mirage? What's a gorgeous girl like you doing in a scruffy dump like this? I'll tell ya, we ain't following the children of Hagen no more. We're following this builder instead. We are rebuilding the bar and reopening the mine. Are you with us, or what? Poor blimey, she's a devil in disguise. Hagen will have her guts of a goddess if he catches wind of what's going on here. I guess these miners aren't swayed by her beauty though. That said, if we don't catch wind, then maybe it ain't a problem. Okay. Forget the children or whatnot. I'm staying put. Whatever you need, just say the word. Just not Hagen, yeah? Good day. Serge is the name. The sound of the bell brought me here too. But unlike these fickle fellas, I for one shall not be renouncing my faith. Still, the lady would make far more pleasant company than these boorish barbarians. Very well, Val Builder. I shall stay here too, and protect this fair maiden from your sinful influence. But know this, you construct anything that brings calamity upon our heads, I shall inform the children at once. Serge and a six-pack of strapping pitmen move into town. Okay, yay! Well, that is great, ain't it? Oh, this one is getting a little bit too tall. I could put something on top of it in order to prevent any growing further. You know what? That's the clodstone. That is where clodstone can come in useful. That's not clodstone. So if you put something on top of this, the cacti cannot grow any higher in that sense. So they will only have the tips, and then you will like this, and you will only have to cut it, and pretty much the seeds stay put where they are. So they won't be growing any higher than this, and well, we don't have to worry about planting seeds ever again. So okay, then, do you want to speak? Well, Enix, More miners means more punters in the pub and more metal to come out of the mine. It also means more burly blokes chasing after me darling Babs. 2. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really a good father, making her live in a rough tough place like this. Me missus passed away years back. Since then I've been raising Babs single-handed. I love that girl more than life itself. She's the vine apple of me eye. Oh Nick, what have I done? How could I ever think I'd be okay to let Babs, me own flesh and blood, dress up like some salad munching sideshow? Maybe I just should pull on the fishnets myself. It wouldn't get the bar bustling like Babs would, but I reckon it'd tickle the fancy of a fair few of these fellas. Dad! You don't have to do that. I've decided I'm gonna be a dancing girl just like Mom was. Okay. Oh my darling, you've made your old dad proud. I kinda miffed that I won't get to wear a lovely leotard myself. Well, if you want to wear a leotard yourself, you can still wear it. Dude, even if Babs is going to wear the fishnets for herself, that doesn't mean you are excluded from that. Oh well. Do it, suit yourself. It's your case. Okay, so now that we have we have additional miners. Productivity should go up again. And which one shall I do first? Well, you know what? This one is the closest to completing, I think. Digby! How's it going, Nick? I've been watching you building and whatnot, and I gotta say, you work pretty hard for someone so puny. Well, I haven't been building very much, if you can see. Actually, pretty much because I don't want to miss too many moments, because if I continue too far in the story and would still be building afterwards, then the 1,000 lumps of copper could have come and gone, and Goldie Rocks would pretty much be, well, be there where would upgrade by that time. And I think it won't take too long before that upgrade happens, though. How's it? So yeah, and I don't want to miss showing that off. I don't want to be building here some things or making the town fancy and all that kind of stuff, and not have you guys see this. So that is pretty much why I'm also holding off to building all kinds of facilities around here. Even the facilities that these guys would need in order to give me more gratitude points. Now we got more miners living here. We need a few more facilities, starting with a proper place to rest our aching muscles after a day down the pit. I'm talking about the dormitory, ain't I? A small room with 8 beds, a trio of pods, and an ensign on the wall should do. It's gotta be a small room. That's the most important thing. Burly boys like us can't sleep without our bulging biceps bumping up against one another. Okay, a small room. We went over this. A small room is a room that goes from 16 floor tiles to 35. Ooh, we learn an inside. And do consider that this is a small room. You need for a dormitory, let's see, this is a small communal bedroom. Hey Nick, Oh, we got one of these again. I've been watching you, you know? Watching you build stuff on Furfield, back on our island, here on Crumbled On. Yeah, back on our island you were continuously chasing me and talking about how wealthy we were getting once we would end up here. So, yeah, that's the thing. I think I've got the hang of it now. Let me have a go on the workbench, will you? Okay, here goes. And then you do it like this, right? Huh? Gah! Gah! Why can't I do it? Why? Everyone else can build stuff, but whatever I try, nothing works. Maybe that voice was right. Maybe I really am just a master of destruction. What voice? And master of destruction? Isn't that what the Furfields told about, that they are worshipping that guy? Ah, forget it. Why do I need to build anything anyway, when I've got a real life builder by my side? You can take care of the crafting, but if any monsters need mashing, I'm your man. Ooh. Okay, yeah, what we needed was one ensign. Ooh, these are the new things. And yeah, we require ooh, I need more copper ingots. I can make at least one of these. Let's see. Well, we could. Oh, these beds only require a grass fiber and wood. A wooden frame with a comfy cotton mattress on top. That I thought that required cotton because it is in the description. Apparently not. Well, we required a bedding, that's already in there. 3 pots. I think there was already 1 in there. So 2 pots is more than sufficient. And we needed... You know what? Throwing cord. Fine. I'll build that as well. That's for something much, much later. Where's my ensign? There's my ensign. Oh yeah, I just also said, this requires iron. Only iron, this thing. I thought it had wood in here. And this was completely wood. Because these casks also have an iron band around it. But you don't see that having iron in the recipe. So why is this one? That can be a cord that hangs it up. So weird. Oh. I am gonna need a bigger bed, but that's for later, I think. You know what? Before I'm gonna be a target of those guys, it would be, although maybe it would be fun once to deal with them. Just to see how much experience they are going to give me. Hello, thank you all. Okay, and we put that one in. We put another one in there, and I don't think they are too keen on how many lights are in there. But yeah, this makes a small dormitory. 1 ensign, 3 pots and 8 beds. All you need to have. It's like my dreams have been answered. This dormitory is perfect. The lads be shoved to bits. God blimey, Nick, Why'd you have to be so nice and clever and pretty? 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 Listen here. You stick to Melwaf, alright? Or Goldilocks, if that's your thing. Don't you even think about getting your hooks into Babs? She's mine. So, what if not? So, what if I am getting my hooks into her? No! What the? What's got into here, Goldilocks? Nick ain't your type? Pretty lady not belong to you. Me like pretty lady too. Oh, for crying out loud. You give a guy a couple bonds and he only goes and gets ideas in it. You gotta hand it to him though. Never misses a chance to give his 2 nuggets worth when Bab's name crops up. One trick mind, that fella. Yeah, but I'm the one who got the mushrooms. Alright then, game on. But if I was Babs and I had to pick between a half-baked builder, a metal-headed moron, or Digby, the iron-napped Adonis, I know who I'd choose. Okay. Yeah, this is Dormitory. I am going to make this dormitory bigger. Moved also a lot more backwards. Because, well, 8 beds are nearly enough anymore. We have a lot more. Also, yeah, let's see, do we have, oh, we have more time. Next up, what it will be, oh, yeah, we got that. Something I have also been missing. I actually wanted to make it, I advise you to make a simple kitchen. So that, well, these guys can have food. I didn't do that because that requires me to free build and then days pass by and all that kind of stuff. While I also have other things going on. I'm already going over way too much time explaining stuff here. I talk way too much sometimes. Hi Nick, looks like you're making decent progress rebuilding Dad's pub. We got a good thing going with the drinks, but we're still missing a signature dish. Something that'll fill the miners' bellies after a long day of digging. I've got an idea for what I want to do, but I can't do it myself. Can you help me, Nick? No? What you say, Nick? Nick, help, pretty angel. No, say no. Say yes. Oh, I really love it how all the other guys are coming up for her, and it's not actually Babs that forces me into this. Oh man, they have every guy. She has every guy hanging on to her, isn't she? Yeah. Oh, and she loves it. Thanks. What I want is a room all my own, where I can try out some of the recipes I've been thinking up. It'll need a mushroom in it, a chest and 2 bonfires. Everything you need to make it Mushroom Cookroom. All kinds of different fungi grow in the tunnels, but they're pretty fragile. I need a live one for my room, so don't mash it with your mallet. Pick it up nicely and gently with your gloves. Okay, so yeah, oh, yeah, never mind. Let's see, I need, well, we have the 2 bonfires already. I do need another chest. Yeah, let's see, yes. And, ooh, I think this is also something I'm gonna need. but that's for later. And some crockery. Oh. And I also need a door. So I'm gonna make it like that. Okay, this can go in, this can go in. Yeah, I don't need you, I don't need you. I do need you guys. Let's hammer these guys. And now let's put in the walls, shall we? Let's fill that up. And let's make ourselves a doorway. Let's put in the chest over here. Actually, I put in the chest over here. Put in, well, let's make it 3 instead. And then a door. This will just make a small simple kitchen. That is something I would advise you to have done already. A long time ago. Pretty much at the beginning of the chapter, if anything. If I am going to pick the mushrooms, those I have hammered, those who are in my item, I cannot place these. These are not to be placed again. Just like what Bab said, you have to go into the tunnels and get a live one. You can't have hammered them with your mallet. You have to pick one up with your gloves. And that's why I said not to touch the first mushroom we came across. This one. Because otherwise you'll be pretty much walking a long way down in order to find one. Eventually mushrooms do tend to grow back in case of dark areas where there are stones and low water or mossy earth and everything. They do tend to grow back, but I don't think there is a proper configuration over here somewhere that actually bring it. And you could have broken the stones already in order to get some stone. So yeah, that's why I said don't go hammering that first mushroom. Okay, I could have teleported it, also warped back to town. Would have been a lot faster. Yeah, I put the mushroom down there. And this makes a small mushroom cookroom. I wanted to say, why was it still indicating it was a small, simple kitchen? Okay, Babs. Is that meat mushroom cookroom? It's lovely. You can almost smell the spores. This place will be perfect for tending mushrooms and rustling up some recipes. Give me a bit longer and I'm sure I can come up with an idea for the pub's signature dish. Okay. Let's see. You reckon I'm a thoughtful daughter? The way I'm always thinking about how to build me a dad's bar. Yeah, why not? That's very thoughtful. I ain't nothing really. I just want to make a dish that'll give the lads the energy they need down the mine. If anything, you're the thoughtful one. The way you've stuck around to help us all out. I suppose that fellow feeling of yours must have rubbed off on me. Well, it's high time I knuckled down and got to work on this recipe. You'll help me if I need it, right, Neek? Right? Right? What do you want me to do for a recipe? I already made some shrooms on the stick. I am looking at my notes and I cannot make that one yet. But yes, also know that this Mushroom Cookroom has a upgrade. The unfortunate thing is, it doesn't upgrade with bonfires. We need something else for that, which we have not yet gotten. That requires story progression. That's why it wasn't in my notes. I was just checking. Way up down the line I got put that thing in. So, but yeah, it's okay. Now that she can cook, she can make. Where are they? Oh boy. Yeah, these are going to come and attack. Now that we actually have rooms in our town. This is also one of the reasons why I didn't make a room just yet. Is because now these guys are going to come and, well, bother us the entire time. I will be later making a wall. In this chapter it is actually very advisable to make a wall. But that wall also has to be very sturdy, that it cannot break under any of the enemy attacks. Which is actually really easy in this chapter. I won't deny that. Having done that, let's go and do the next thing. And then we have done everything for, well, raising the town to level 2. McGrog, what did you want? Why did we just... Okay. With a builder like you on our side, I'm sure the glory days will return to Crumbledon soon enough. I can hardly believe we let the children of Argon fool us for so long. Building the root of all evil? What a load of cobblers. But you've shown us the light, Neek. You've shown us what we don't have to spend our whole lives in the Dark Ages. Speaking of darkness, do you know what I think this town could do with some streetlights? It gets far too gloomy after dark. We could really do it with brightening the place up a bit. 10 sconces should be plenty to make things nice and bright. It might help keep the ghosts and ghoulies away too. And I do think that these sconces also already count towards that. I need the hammer. Please, I want to grab 2 of these guys. So, yeah. I have 3 sconces now. In total, there are already 3 sconces here, I think. No, yeah, 3. So that also is included in the town. And now is something I do think. Let's make a few, at least 1 stack of these. And I need oil. I'll be back with some new oil. Ooh. Listen here, lads, the light's fading fast, so we'd better get cracking with today's accumulation declaration. Gather round, lads. It's time to knock off today's declaration, and it looks like we've bagged up a bumper haul. First up, Nick's share, and he won't be disappointed. Here goes! 15 lumps of coal, 10 chunks of copper, even with more miners. And 126. I think the veins are the most important things, so keep going with the story, and then you'll get a lot all of a sudden. Thank you! Me need 558 more lumps of copper. Then me become copper golem. Alright, that's a lot. You boys deserve a digger jigger or two tonight. Just make sure you're up bright and early for more mining in the morning. Oh boy. Okay, I was just heading back to town anyway, so... Also, one more thing! These guys put all the copper and all that ore and the coal in here. You don't have to take it out in order to use it. Just leave it there. Don't ignore it. Don't even worry about it too much. And if anything, this thing isn't even necessary. Because unlike Furrowfield, you have the bag already from the beginning. So yeah, this is something, don't worry about it. I did need some more sconces. That's that. I have 3, let's make 5 more. Okay, one thing, there is lights on the outside and the inside of on the outside and the inside of the bar. It would be a good thing to also do it to put them up here. Did I have the lights already? Yes, I think I made those lights. You have to put up sconces. This is number 3. 1, 2, 3. I guess the indoor sconces don't count because yes, there is one over there. So the indoor sconces don't count. Then my question is, do these things count? Oh yeah, we had some crockery I could put up here as well. I think there was one over here. Yeah. I don't think this is gonna count. No, this isn't going to count. So, but these two do count, these outside things. So that's a good place to actually put up. Also, you see all these blocks around here, these black blocks. These kind of function like street lanterns. So I always put them up on here for now. And if I'm correct, there are a few more. And that's at least 10. Okay. Thanks, Sneak. The place looks much brighter now. Oh, looks much brighter now. As you've no doubt noticed, life in this town revolves around two things, the mine and the pub. During the day, the miners head underground and work the seams. Then after the sun sets, they head to the bar and work their drinking muscles. Can you see where Crumbledon earned its reputation as the town that never sleeps? Yep, those blokes living it up in the pub till the early hours, and now that we have lights to ward off mean spirits, they can. All that's missing is their drinking hole. Well, I don't have any more errands for you right now. But if you want to place a few more streetlights about town, you won't hear me complaining. Sure. There are a few spots I do want to put some streetlights on. Well, not... Oh, you do have an errand for me. Huh. Okay, I thought you said you didn't. Let's make some more of these. And now... 5 more of these. First up, I saw this one can use a light as well. And of course, just like the pub, my dormitory and my kitchen can use lights on the outside as well. So yeah, having that done and having that said, I do think we are now well away on our mission to get more copper and to restore Crumble Dun. With this, I thank you all for watching. Leave a like behind if you like this video, if you like Dragon Quest Builders 2. Otherwise, leave a dislike behind. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. And next time, let's see. My notes tell me it's time for iron. I thank you all for watching, and until then, bye!